So, hello students. Today I am going to uh, overview on topic tetanus, which is more common in small ruminants as well as in horse, equine species also. So, the disease, the synonym for the disease is also known as locked jaw and sawhorse appearance. So locked jaw means there is a complete locking of the jaw. The animal cannot take feed. And sawhorse appearance means due to the rigidity of the muscle, the animal appears as a sawhorse. Sawhorse. So that's why it is known as locked jaw or sawhorse disease. It is highly fatal disease of domestic animals caused by neurotoxins and characterized by hyperesthesia, tetany, and convulsion. So, for the definition of to define the tetanus, you can say it is highly fatal disease of all domestic animals caused by neurotoxins. The tetanus organism, the disease causing the organism causing the tetanus releases the neurotoxins, which due to this effect of the toxin, it causes hyperesthesia, tetany, and convulsions. The disease is caused by Clostridium tetani, which is a gram-positive and anaerobic organism. So, for its growth or for its growth, anaerobic environment is required. That is, that is anaerobic means low level of oxygen are required. The organism forms a terminal spores, which appears as a drumstick-like appearance. So the terminal spores, which appears as a drumstick-like appearance, is a characteristic feature of tetanus organism. The organism produces a highly potent toxins that is known as tetanospasmin, tetanolysin, and fibrinolysin. So tetanospasmin is neurotoxins and tetanolysin is a hemolysin. Host concern, all farm animals are affected with the tetanus. So as far as the susceptibility, horses are highly susceptible and pigs are less susceptible. The disease rarely may also occur in carnivores, but birds are found to be resistant to the tetanus. Transmission, how the disease is transmitted to the host. So contaminated soils, especially from the feces of the horse, because when the feces of the horses harbors the huge amount of organism, say Clostridium and tetani organism in their feces, and ultimately they contaminate the soil. And so deep puncture wound and a spore lies in dormant state but proliferate when tissue conditions are favorable. That means when there is puncture wound and when the conditions are favorable, that means when there is anaerobic environment will be created, the organism will start their growth and flare up and proliferate uh, in the host. In horse, the disease is mostly transmitted through the puncture wound. In cattle, the disease is mostly transmitted through their genital tract. In pig, when there is when there is castration, when there is the castration is performed, the pig may contract the tetanus. In neonates, umbilical cord is the main site for the transmission of the disease. Lambs, castration, shearing, docking, and vaccination are very important routes of transmission, routes of transmission of the tetanus organism. So, how the disease is produced? When the organisms are entered, it localized at the site of introduction without affecting surrounding tissues. But when there is low tension of the oxygen, the proliferation starts, and during proliferation, proliferation, they release titanospasmin and titanolysin that goes to the circulation through diffusion of the toxins, and these toxins bound to the motor in plates through retrograde immune transport. This line should be important, through the retrograde movement, and blocks the motor neurons and causing a spastic paralysis. So in tetanus there is a spastic paralysis. In botulinum there is flaccid paralysis. So it causes a spastic paralysis and ultimately death due to the asphyxia, due to fixation of the muscles of respiration. So these are the pathogenesis of the tetanus. The most important clinical findings of the tetanus is localized stiffness, often involving the masseter muscles of the neck, the hind limbs, and the region of the infected wound is seen first. Generalized stiffness 1 day later with tonic spasm and hypersphyxia may also be seen. Excitation increases with sudden movement or noise or other stimuli. When the animal may get excited, when there is sudden movement or inappropriate or unfavorable noise or unfavorable administration, any type of noise or disturbance or a stimuli may be given, the animal may be excited. A spasm of head muscles or difficulty in prehension and mastication of the food, hence common name locked jaw. There is a continuous drooling of saliva. Animal stands with tail raised, erected ears, dilated nostrils, and retracted eyelids. So these are the most important clinical picture you may see, especially in goats, and feel difficulty in movement. And there is a prolapse of third eyelid, which is a characteristic findings in findings and early signs in the horse. Constipation and urine retention may also occur in cases of tetanus. As tetany occurs, as it progresses, the animal adopts sawhorse appearance. Initially, the temperature, heart, respiration rates are normal. In young animals, bloat may occur. Why there bloat may occur? Because there is the esophageal, at the esophageal there is cardiac receptors in the cardiac. These receptors are inhibited due to the effect of the toxins. As a result of this, there is constriction of the lower part of the esophageal opening at the cardiac region. So ultimately there will be development of the blow, because there is no the process of erection is being hampered. The animal stands and walks with difficulty and fall down. Once it is down, mostly it will not get up. Due to stimuli, there is hyposphagia, as I have already explained in previous slides, tetany and convulsions. Sometimes temperature may rise up to 168 degrees due to the convulsion, and excessive sweating and mark of spontaneous are developed. The hind limbs are stuck out stiffly behind. So this is how hind limbs are stuck out stiffly behind and forelimbs forward. So this is the characteristic picture of the tetanus, especially in goats you may find. So hind limbs are stuck out stiffly behind and forelimbs forward. Death occurs due to the asphyxia. Respiratory failure. Diagnosis is mostly done on the basis of characteristic clinical signs and symptoms and through the culture of organism by anaerobic method. Differential diagnosis. The tetanus may be confused with other diseases also, such as in male, we can confuse with the hypocalcemic tetany. When you will give the calcium therapy, then the animal will respond. But in tetanus, there will be no response of the treatment. Acute laminitis on horse, there will be no convulsions, but in cases of tetanus, the such action may occur. Cerebrospinal meningitis, cerebral no hypersensitivity with sound and movement. So in cerebral meningitis, there will be no hypersensitivity with sound and movement. Acute laminitis in horse, when there will be acute laminitis in horse, so In acute laminitis, there will be no convulsion, but in tetanus, there is convulsion. Lactation thickening in cattle. There in lactation thickening in cattle, there will be no third eyelid collapse, and bloods are also absent. In zootic muscular dystrophy of lambs, no tetany occurs. So these are some differential points on the basis of which we can say differentiate the disease from the tetanus with the other similar types of clinical signs being presented in other species of animals. So line of the treatment, what should be the goal of treatment? The main goal of the treatment principle of the treatment is destruction of the organism. The positive factors should be removed, and whatever the toxin that is being released by the organism, tetanus organism, it should be neutralized. And what are the clinical signs developed? That is stiffening of the muscles. That muscle should be relaxed, and maintenance of the hydration status and nutritional support, because there is jaw lock. The animal is locked jaw. The animal is not taking food, so there will be development of dehydration, and the animal will not take the food. So nutritional supports are very, very necessary to maintain their health. So for the to destroy the organism, penicillin is the drug of choice given at the rate of 20 to 40 IU per kg body weight IM around or in wound if present. To neutralize the toxins, ATS anti-tetanus serum at the rate of 3 lakhs international units for adult horse through IV or subcut or IM at 12-hour interval 3 times may be given. ATS may be given into or around wound and allow it for some time. Then wound should be cleaned with hydrogen peroxide. Why giving hydrogen peroxide? Since the organism is anaerobic, so they are oxidizing agent, they are releasing the nascent oxygen, and due to the result, and they are due to the oxidizing effect of the hydrogen peroxide, the organism are not being, the organisms are tetani, Clostridium tetani organisms are destroyed. ATS may not be effective once clinical signs appears. So ATS is only effective when the clinical signs are not being apparent, or you may say ATS is only favorable in the early course of the disease. Good response has been a good response in horses when ATS at the rate of 50,000 PU are given into the subarachnoid space through cisterna magna. Some may be used in dogs and cats with precautions. To overcome the tetany and convulsions, we should have to use chloral hydrate and magnesium sulfate orally. A combination of chlorpromazine and phenobarbital or diazepam may be used to reduce the hyperesthetic reaction and convulsion. Affected animals should be kept in dark room with sufficient space. Avoid any stimuli. Then there should not be given any stimulus, because the animal may start convulsion or maybe hyperesthetic also. So good bedding, enema repeatedly, remove urine, passing of the stomach tube, and feeding the animal repeatedly are valuable management. These are the management tools when the animals are not taking food. You should have to give feed the animal through the feeding tubes. So overall, this is about the tetanus. So for the control of the tetanus, you should have to take following, should consider the following points: doing proper skin and instrument disinfection of castration. When we are going to castrate the animal, whatever the instruments are being used, it must be disinfected. By providing immunity as a passive or active immunity through vaccination, we can also prevent the disease. Passive immunity through tetanus antitoxin followed by cleaning of wound is also advisable. Tetanus toxoid, which is an antigenic preparation, can be administered at the same time as tetanus antitoxin, provided they are injected at different sites and using different syringes. So sometimes in treatment of disease, uh, 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 when the clinical signs are just appeared, so we should have to give tetanus toxoid as well as tetanus antitoxin at the different sites. Tetanus antitoxin is often routinely given to mares following foaling and newborn foals because horses are highly susceptible to the tetanus. So the tetanus antitoxins may be given to the mares following foaling and to the newborn foals. Active immunity can be provided through foals. Primary vaccination should be done at the age of 3 to 4 months of age. Pregnant mares should receive a booster injection 4 to 6 weeks before foaling to provide adequate colostral immunity to the foal. So pregnant mother should be given tetanus toxoid just 1 month before foaling to provide good colostral immunity to the foals. What is the dose? Then the dose of tetanus toxoid in large animal 5 ml subcut, in a small animal 3 ml subcut. And for the tetanus antitoxin for prophylactic measures, cattle and horse, it should be given 1500 to 3000 international IU subcut. In calves, sheep, and pigs, 500 to 1500 IU subcut, and in dogs, 250 to 500 IU subcut. So these are the prophylactic measures where we can use tetanus antitoxin. For therapeutic effect, IV or intramuscular route should be followed, and the dose is assessed depending upon the response of animal to the therapy. So the dose may vary, and the dose may vary, and the response may be different. For therapeutic effect, the IV-IM route should be followed, and the dose is assessed depending upon the response of animal to the therapy. So the dose may be dependent upon the response of the therapy. So this is overall about the tetanus. Thank you.